timeless principle 20th. And the timeless principle 20th is stop selling for less than you want. I've spoken about the timeless principle 19, and that is don't live someone else's dream. And today I tell you that stop settling for less than you want. My friend, if you are going to re-own your power and get what you really want out of life, you'll have to stop saying, I don't know, I don't care, it doesn't matter to me at all, I'm not bothered. Or these days, the current favorite of the teenagers, which they oftenly are here, whatever. Anyways, when you are confronted with a choice, my friend, no matter how small or insignificant, act as if you have a act as if you have always a choice. You always have a preference. Ask yourself time and again, if I did know, what would it be? If I did care, which would I prefer? If it did matter, what you would I rather do? And these questions will give you a choice. Now, not being clear about what you want and making others people's need and desires more important than your own is simply a habit, and I will call it a bad habit. My friend, you can break it by practicing the opposite habit. I always feel and I'm convinced that all bad habits can be broken by simply practicing a opposite habit. Many years ago, when in the armed forces, when I used to go and conduct lots of workshop, even today after retirement to any school, colleges, universities, or the corporate, wherever I go and conduct a workshop and with self-esteem and a motivational expert, as I feel that as the 24 of we enter the training, the moment I used to enter the training room in the first morning, I was directed to take a seat in one of the chairs facing the front of the room. There was there used to be, I noticed that a spiral handbook tied on the chairs where we are all made to sit, our team. On every chair, some of different colors. Some were blue, some were red, some were yellow covers. The one, I suppose I'm sitting in a chair, and one it was having a chair with a red color. And I remember thinking, just because I don't like red color cover of any notebook, I I prefer to write on a yellow or a blue. So I used to tell there itself, and that something changed my life forever. A friend of mine, he used to say that if you don't like the color of even the notebook, you have to trade with someone else and get the one what you want. When I said I don't like the red color, he just advised me this: if you don't like the color you prefer of even the notebook, you just check with the people who are sitting next to you with different colors, trade with them, and take the choice of the color you want so that you are comfortable. And that thing changed my thinking. You deserve to have everything in your life exactly the way you want it. This is exactly what he's telling. What a radical concept. Maybe 15, 20 years before, I had not operated from that premises ever. I had settled thinking I couldn't have everything I wanted. Let it be. It doesn't matter. So I turned to my friend, said and told him that would you mind trading your blue notebook with my red one? He responded. He said it's no problem, and I like the brightness of the color, red color. It fits my mood. I now had my uh, blue notebook, and he had his choice of the red notebook. Not a huge success in the greater schemes of things, I agree. But it was the beginning of reclaiming my birthright to acknowledge my preferences and get exactly what I want, my friend. That was the great lesson it gives me. And this is what exactly timeless principle 20 is. You stop settling for less than what you want. Thank you very much.